So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This will go into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for May 7th, 2026. So let's start with Divine Feminine. I feel as though Divine Feminine is going through throat chakra activations at this moment in time. As she lets go of the trapped emotions that prevent her from speaking her truth, the Divine Feminine is feeling rage and also anxiety surface. The Divine Feminine is sorting these emotions, coming to deeper truths about where she is silencing herself in order to be what society wants. I feel as though the Divine Feminine is putting her foot down in any and all self-sacrificial behaviors that causes her to be out of alignment with her authentic self. And as the Divine Feminine ends up expanding in consciousness, she is seeing where she is still not trusting love, where she is still operating in fear. As the Divine Feminine lets go of what no longer serves her, she is really surrendering to the divine at this moment in time. She is letting go of control. She is letting go of the how and the when. As she releases her attachment to the outcome, this is helping the Divine Feminine to see what she was running from, what she was avoiding healing. So I feel as though as the Divine Feminine comes back home to herself, she is healing that codependency trauma that made her look outward for love and validation. She is filling up her own cup, and as she fills up her own cup, she is noticing how empowered and also good she feels. The Divine Feminine is prioritizing peace over self-sacrificing at this moment in time. She is no longer overextending or overgiving like she once did. She is more conscious of how reciprocity works, and this is causing the Divine Feminine to really develop rigid boundaries when it comes to how she is treated. She is letting go of that need to prove herself and really becoming more centered in her authentic self, shedding through the layers of the fear-based thinking that caused her to self-sabotage. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. I feel as though Divine Masculine is also going through growth chakra activations, but it's a little bit different. The Divine Masculine is seeing where he has an inability to communicate effectively, where he ends up shutting down instead of expressing his truth. He is working through the fear of vulnerability today. And as he works through that fear of vulnerability, he is actually seeing where he chose silence over being authentic. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really working through his communication skills today. As he heals his conflict avoidance, this is helping the Divine Masculine to see that growth can happen in uncomfortable conversations. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is no longer shying away from wanting to speak his truth. As he lets go of the people-pleasing trauma that causes him to self-sacrifice, he is starting to actually see that peace that is forced is not really peace at all, it's control. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is recognizing that he cannot manage other people's emotions. He is letting go of control, and as he lets go of control, the Divine Masculine sees that his internal state is not meant to be dependent on something external. So he's really cultivating that sense of security and safety within. As he becomes more emotionally available, the Divine Masculine is starting to actually see what he was running from, what he was avoiding. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really delving into the subconscious right now and clearing the fear of not being enough and the fear of getting hurt. He is working through that fear-based thinking, and as he works through this fear-based thinking, he is really stepping into a new timeline. I feel like both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are about to quantum leap. And this is very powerful because, again, the Divine Masculine is letting go of what no longer serves him at this moment in time. He is remembering who he is beneath the conditioning, and he's taking his power back. And that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can either DM me or you can reach through my Calendly link on my page. I will see you another time. Namaste.